Hello and welcome to Black Hand Productions. I'm your host Sean Murray, and last episode we just finished the Bring Down the Sky DLC. As it turns out, you can pseudo turn in the mission to that guy. All right, it'll complete once you defeat once you find all the engineers. All right, but you can go to him and get a reward. It's nothing much, just a few Omni Gel and some experience.
Commander,
nothing really
something
to
you need?
be excited about.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Alright. So we're back on the Normandy, and let's see here. Let's see if I need to get some new armor, because like this armor I literally got in the first mission, and it's like it just can't go any longer, you know? This armor has outlasted its usefulness. And here we go onto the slowest elevator in the world. Let's see how long it takes. See, it takes about 30 seconds to get from one floor to another.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
That's stupid. 30 seconds to get from one floor to another. Oh, good God. Okay. Alright. Hell. Alright, let's see here. Oh my God. Alright, well, there goes that idea of actually getting some new armor. What was I thinking?
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid Ashley when it comes to a relationship.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander.
In my first major playthrough, I did that, and it just,
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At C-Sec, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
okay, sorry about that. Had a little bit of
For the most
weirdy
part, the rules are there for a
difficulties
reason.
there. You might have a little
Maybe.
jump in video quality
But
there.
sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But C-Sec wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. C-Sec's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside C-Sec. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
gotta go a little renegade when it comes to Garrus, you know. You could say, you can see that a
Your
lot
ship's
in
amazing, Shepard. I've
well,
never
not
seen
really,
a
but
drive core like this before.
in Mass
I
Effect 2,
can't
you can
believe
see
you
that
were
a
able
little
to
bit.
fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited
just ahead of
as any
time,
AI.
guys. You can skip past this.
Over
I'm
time,
going to
we
be doing
made
this for a
small
little while.
modifications to their
Getting to know my crew.
to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence.
Honestly, as strange
Am I
as that
alive?
sounds, I just
Why am I
understood the
here?
whole thing that they
What
just
is my
said.
purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war. If we had... Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong opinions about the Geth.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, I'm gonna move on because I've already spent like 10 minutes just talking to Tally. Alright, I'm probably gonna grab one of those after every mission or so, just to get an idea of who to talk to and stuff. You know? And why won't it let me go up? There we go. Here goes the 30-second elevator time. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Whoop, now I can go. Alright. What's up here?
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely,
I know
Presley.
he didn't
I
just
want
say
to know
that.
if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Didn't expect. Okay, whatever. Joker. Okay, let's head up to. Let's see here. Journal. Finally, Artisona. Sony. Assignments. NSC survey team. Handy Gamma cluster recently dropped out of contact. You go to the Gaze Gamma cluster and find out what happened to them. That I'm gonna have to go onto like a system or somewhere to find out what happened to there. Homecoming. No. Let's go pick up the next our next crew member, shall we? Wait, no. Didn't mean to back out in that way. We're hitting our 14-minute mark. Let's see here. Zoom out. Zoom out. Station. Sigma, he's Gamma. No, first of all, let's go to Liara's dig site and pick her up. Isn't it? Yeah, I haven't played this game in so long. It's okay, journal. Let's see here. Gather tag, Claire to Sony. Alright, let's see. Her last known location is somewhere in the Artemis Tau. Artemis Tau cluster. Just somewhere in the Artemis Tau cluster. That's reassuring. Okay, so check my planet. Check this planet. So I see gust deposit surveyed. Sweet. Proteus. Free oxygen. Everybody likes oxygen. Terrain insignia recovered. Field abandoned. Phase of its moon. Recon team found nothing of interest, but debris was marked with a magnet colony insignia. Isn't that a part of a quest? Pretty sure. Part of a quest. It's ow. Alright, we're just about to hit our 20-minute mark. Warning. I'm not sure if this is the spot, but we're gonna search the planet and see if that's the actual area we're supposed to go to. Alright. Italian Rex. Actually, Garrison Rex. It's okay if our tech skill is a little bit low, although dealing. Yeah, that might be a problem. Oh, sweet, we got the Mako. The Drunk Rhino! See if it's still damaged from that last mission we had it in. Nope, it's all right. We have a level 1 hazard. So it's alright to leave the Mako, but it's not encouraged. Oh, wait. Oh, Jesus. Jeebus.
We have got to level you up. The first thing I'm gonna get. Alright, later on we'll give him the adrenaline burst ability. And back. Okay, let's see here. Map. Free, stronghold, anomaly. Let's go to the free first, then the anomaly, then the main stronghold.
I have a feeling I've been here before. I can't put my finger on it, but actually we've just hit our 20-minute mark, so
I'm gonna stop it here. This is Sean Murray from Blackhand Productions, and as always, salute.